Falcons fans, brace yourselves. The 2025 season is all about one man, Michael Penix Jr. A lot is riding on the shoulders of this second-year quarterback as the Atlanta Falcons go all in on their future. Can he deliver when the pressure's on? Or will the weight of expectations crush him? Today, we're diving into the high stakes surrounding Penix and the three key figures whose future in Atlanta may depend on his success. Has barely had a chance to get comfortable in the NFL. But in the eyes of the Atlanta Falcons, the clock is already ticking. It's year 2, and for the 25-year-old quarterback, the expectations are as high as they come. After spending his rookie year behind Kirk Cousins, Penix is now stepping into the starting role. And the fams? Well, they're expecting immediate results. This isn't a rebuild. This is the year to compete, to win. And all eyes are on the young QB. But here's the kicker. It's not just Penix who's under the microscope. The entire Falcons organization has placed a massive weight on his shoulders. From the front office to the coaching staff, every move they've made this offseason points to one thing. Penix has to succeed. The Falcons are building around him, but in a league where patience runs thin, it's do or die. Let's set the stage. Penix is coming into his second year, and a lot of fans are drawing comparisons to other quarterbacks in his age group. Last season, Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels, both 25, led their teams to the playoffs. Can Penix do the same for the Falcons in 2025? It's a big ask, but with the right talent surrounding him, the pieces are in place for a deep run. But here's where it gets interesting. Three figures in the Falcons organization are depending on Penix to deliver this season. And their futures in Atlanta may hinge on it. First up, head coach Raheem Morris. Morris has long been respected in the league, but last season, the Falcons couldn't finish games. Their defense couldn't get off the field, and the team lacked the ability to close out tight contests. A defense without a pass rush, stuck in a scheme that nobody really bought into, left a lot to be desired. But Morris stood by his coordinator and starting quarterback. With a revamped defensive scheme, the defense should start and finish strong. But the real question is, can Penix make it happen? Can the offense stay consistent enough to give Morris and the defense the cushion they need? If the Falcons win, Morris might just save his job. But if they falter, well, he may want to start packing his bags. Next up, we've got Zac Robinson, the offensive coordinator. Like most young coaches, Robinson has his eyes on a head coaching job. But here's the thing. He's got to prove himself first. Last season, the Falcons finished number 6 in total offense. But there's a catch. They only ranked 13th in points. The offense was inconsistent, especially in the red zone, and it often failed to capitalize on its potential. With a quarterback like Penix, the Falcons' offense should be poised to take off. The talent around Penix is undeniable, but it's up to Robinson to get the most out of this group. If Penix thrives, Robinson could quickly find himself climbing the coaching ladder. If Penix struggles, well, his dreams of a head coaching job might be put on ice for a while. And then there's Terry Fontenot, the general manager. Fontenot is entering his 5th season with the Falcons, and the heat is on. When Arthur Blank hired him in 2021, the expectation was clear. Make the Falcons a contender. Now, 5 years later, Fontenot has no more room for error. If the Falcons miss the playoffs again in 2025, it's hard to see how Fontenot keeps his job. The pressure is on him to get this team to the next level, and Michael Penix could very well be the key. If Penix hits, Fontenot's job is secure. But if he doesn't, the Falcons may look for a new direction. Simple as that. So what does all this mean for 2025? The Falcons are building their team around Penix. There's no way around it. They've surrounded him with a dynamic group of skill players, capable of making big plays at any moment. On paper, this is a playoff caliber team. The question is, can Penix deliver? The talent is there. The pieces are in place. But just because you have a garage full of Ferraris doesn't mean you know how to drive them. In the end, this season is all about Michael Penix Jr. and whether he can step up and lead the Atlanta Falcons back to the playoffs. The pressure is real, and the stakes couldn't be higher. For Raheem Morris, Zac Robinson, and Terry Fontenot, it's sink or swim. And it all depends on how Penix performs. Can he handle the weight? Can he take this team to the next level? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. The 2025 season will be one to remember. If you're excited to see what Penix can do this season, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow Falcons fans. Drop a comment below. Do you think Penix is the real deal? Will the Falcons finally make the playoffs in 2025? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more NFL insights right here.